bag and a bag and a bag. And I don't understand the principle of a bag. I think a bag takes away from personal responsibility. Why should you have become a better driver if you know a big soft bag's going to shoot and out protect you? Defeats the purpose. I know, it should be an anvil. Suddenly, everybody would be nice to each other. We wouldn't need laws. People would let everybody merge. People might even, oh my goodness, start using their turn signals again. Oh, where was I when the memo came out that turn signals are just an option now in this country? How narcissistic have we become that we're going to play this game? I'm coming in, out, in and out, weaving in, weaving out. I'm going to turn left, going to turn right, but I'm not letting you in on it. It's about instant gratification and not respecting common courtesy anymore. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean. But the kids don't know what I'm saying. They've always grown up with that front bag and a side bag and a bag. It's like a fun house to get in a wreck in this country. Got in a wreck. The kids loved it. I don't know what happened. I was listening to radio, talking to you, eating and driving at the same time. What could possibly have gone on? They don't know what I'm saying. I'm not putting you down. How old are you, brother? How old are you right there? 16 years old. See, he's been looking at me like I'm crazy. You know why? He's 16. He's never been in a bagless car. He doesn't know what I'm talking about. He's always had bags. You probably thought cars have always had bags. You probably thought the Model T had bags. Wasn't sophisticated, just a midget with a paper sack. Bags are new, but you don't know because you've always had them. We made it too easy for you. You've always had a bag, and when they set you in the front seat, you had a big old seat belt. A mandatory seat belt, not me. They stuck me in the front seat. No airbag, no seat belt. You know what protected me? Mom's arm. That's all I got. How many crash dummy tests do you think it took for them to realize this ain't working? Did it take a lot of analysis for this underground General Motors tape? See all these scars on my face? I had to keep going through windshield so you could get airbag technology. Does he appreciate it? No. We've made it too easy on the 16-year-olds. He's always grown up with a bag and a bag and a bag and a seatbelt. And the first 5 years of his life, he was in the back seat in a 5-point harness car seat so you couldn't get hurt. And you probably learned how to ride a bike wearing a helmet, you big baby. If I had worn a helmet learning to ride my bike, my friends would have beaten me up. And they should have. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Helmets are okay. They help the kids. I'm being facetious. The point I'm making is this. What do helmets represent? There's helmet laws. There's seatbelt laws. How you have to raise your children. I'm the government, and I will raise your kids better than you do. But who is the government now? Pagans. Pagan government. See, we used to be a Judeo-Christian nation, and we had personal responsibility. Not now. No, not now. It's everybody that's going to go another direction. They want to go another direction and always try to fix the external because they can't change the internal. We're making everybody weak. Oh, I know. If you're fat, let's not blame you. Let's sue McDonald's. Oh, for crying out loud. Hey, if you smoke, not your fault. It's the tobacco company's fault. Hey, if you shoot somebody, not your fault. Let's blame the gun industry. This is the problem when you don't have an ethic of God to stand for. You have to fix the external because you can't change the internal. That's the problem with banning. It doesn't. First off, when did banning anything ever work? I mean, we banned liquor once in this country. Oh, that worked like a charm, didn't it, folks? You couldn't find a drink in the roaring 20s, could ya? See, that's the problem with the banning thing. It's that people think if they change the exterior, the external, suddenly everybody will be nice to each other. Is it worked that well? Well, then I say, why stop there? Let's not ban guns. I know, let's ban crime. Well, I was going to shoot that guy, but apparently it's illegal now. Guess I'm going to have to turn to a life of labor. See, that's what we've become. We've become a bunch of helmet-wearing people, and they don't understand it. We want to be strong again. Look around. We're the remnants of a group of people that broke away from the most powerful country of the 19th century to become the most powerful country of the 20th century. We are a group of people that have created a country so amazing that we used to be this. You came here and you could be anything you wanted if you're willing to work hard enough. And now we're people that need a sign warning us that coffee is hot. If you live in this country and need to know coffee's hot, put a helmet on. We need helmet laws for the politically correct. We need helmet laws for people that have lost common sense. That's what we need. They need to be wearing helmets every time they treat us stupid, because the kids are the ones that suffer. Because in the schools, they don't know what to do, because they can't change the kids, so they just try to change the law. Self-esteem, that's where it comes from. Self-esteem from psychiatry. Psychiatry from Freud. Freud was an atheist. Self-esteem, it sounds like a great idea. Let's all do that. I must love me. I must love only me. And it's good to care about yourself, but where does the esteem come from? You see, if you just love yourself based on yourself, it leads to tyranny, ego, pride. Where does it come from? Well, I'll tell you what Jesus said. Remember him? The guy we used to go to for absolute ethics and moral in this country. He said, you want to have esteem? You must always esteem others first. You must always esteem others first. You'll have love. Remember the 10 Commandments, the very thing we used as a fulcrum for all the laws in this country that you can't even put in front of a state building anymore? First commandment God Almighty said to humans was, you will love me first. You will put me first, because when the creator of matter tells you you matter, then you have purpose, and then you have self-esteem. But they don't get it. They don't get it. And so we turn the kids into cowards. Oh, Johnny can't tie his shoe. Let's not make him learn to tie his shoe in case he's not good at it and feels embarrassed and ruins his self-esteem. Let's put Velcro straps on Johnny's shoe. Johnny wants to play in the monkey bars. What if he's not as good as all the other kids? What if he falls and skins his knee? He'll ruin his self-esteem. We must now remove the monkey bars so nobody gets them. Or we'll stick him over here in the grass and throw in some, pineapples and some thinking mushrooms, so that if they fall, they possibly won't get hurt. It's become ridiculous. I had monkey bars. You know what they put them over? Asphalt! And without a helmet, I might add. That's what I'm talking about. And then the pièce de résistance, the antibacterial wipe. How have we survived as a species without the antibacterial wipe? Johnny, don't touch it until I mop it down thoroughly with an antibacterial wipe. God forbid you get a germ inside you. A germ. No wonder we have a multi-billion-dollar antibiotic industry. We don't let enough germs get inside our kids so their body can learn to fight it off the way God designed it to do. Oh, that's how it's supposed to work. If you really love your kids, the next time they drop a sucker in the dirt, pick it up, blow it off, and shove it back in their mouth the way we had to do. But the kids don't know. The kids in shock. You mean you didn't have antibacterial wipes? Sure we did. Mom used to spit in a Kleenex and wipe my face. That was my antibacterial wipe. And look how I turned out. They don't know. So off we go, trying to create a country of greatness again. And we created all these amazing technology like cars and airplanes. Then we went to airplanes. Airplanes are really fast. Thousands of miles you can go in just a day. It's changed the world. That's where we've made mistakes. We've made big mistakes, because I've always flown, and I've always been afraid to fly. I'll admit it. You know why? Because human beings weren't designed to fly. We figured out how to do it. Kudos to us. Good for us. We all got to get in planes. But the thing is, after September 11th, people got nervous. 4 days after September 11th, I got on an airplane and flew. And I was scared, because nobody knew what was going to happen. Are they going to blow up planes? Nobody knew what was happening. And I got on. I got to tell you this. It was interesting to me. It was the first time in my life I realized something. Somebody had come into my country and told me, I'm going to make you stop being American. You can't travel anymore. You can't go talk where you want to. I'm going to change your life. And I thought to myself, I'm no way. If I get on that plane and die, and I don't want to, I died for my country. It's the first time I've ever been put in a position where I could die for my country. And that's worth dying for. And then I realized somebody got on that plane and blew it up because they believed in a God different than mine. A God that might try to coerce you into an ideology instead of simply offering it to you. And I don't believe in that type of God. So if I died for my God.